Alrighty, folks. I've received numerous emails, and by numerous, I mean quite a few, saying that John's going to give me the $300 I need to get to my cousin. And, numerous emails. I mean, several. But he hasn't done it yet. I checked my PayPal. I checked my Cash App. He hasn't done it. I even checked Google Wallet. Nothing is there. So, sitting here wondering what's going on. I called John on the phone. When I called him on the phone, he never mentioned $300 at all. So, what gives, John? I mean, are you going to give me the $300 to get to my cousin or not? I mean, if you are, put it in my Cash App or my PayPal, either one, or even Google Wallet, and I'll get it. I should get it. And go on ahead and just Cash App me the $300, and I'll be on my way, and I won't have to, sit here wondering whether I'm going to be a permanent fixture here where I'm at. I sure would appreciate it. But I've received numerous emails now. John's going to give me $300. Okay, great. I don't see it. I don't see it anywhere. That's the problem. I mean, let's put it in there, John. I mean, what are you waiting on? Christmas? I mean, I don't want to be here in December. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be at my cousin's house. So now, by the same token, I've also gotten emails that people are saying, "Well, John wants you to come back to Jersey." Okay, well, I'm out here in the Midwestern states now. Okay, I'm not nowhere near the East Coast, which means if you want me to come back to Jersey, it's going to have to be $500, John, minimum. I mean, if you doubt me, just Google it. Okay. Because I'm out here. I'm out west here. I'm out where Todd Mallicote is and shit. So I mean, if you're wanting me to come back to Jersey, well, you're gonna have to fork over $500, according to Google, not according to Von Helton, according to Google. Okay, because gas on the interstate is roughly $3.50. All right, on average. That's what Google uses. Google uses $3.50 to average the cost of gas on the interstate. That's what Google uses. Not Von Helton. That's what Google uses. Okay? And Google is correct because it's $3.59 on average. Now, there's some places I can get it for $3.29. That's true. But typically, it's $3.59. So, Google was 100% accurate on that one. And you know my opinion on Google, but Google ended up being right on that. So, but anyway, yeah, if you want me to come back to Jersey, John, it's going to have to be 5, according to Google. But if you want me to get to my cousin, it's going to be 3. But in any event, I have not seen no money in my PayPal or my Cash App from anyone, not just John, from no one. Apparently, the trolls have successfully run everybody off, I guess, and whatnot. So I don't know what's going on there. But I mean, I'm not even getting a $1 donation now. I don't know what the fuck happened. I know it wasn't anything I said. Now, I'm trying to put out good content, and that people will enjoy, and that's all I do. Yeah, man, I'm still waiting to see where that $300 is. But now, if you're wanting me to come back to Jersey, that's going to be at least 5, because I'm out here in Todd Mallicote area. They're damn close to it. And so, yeah, it's going to be about 500, maybe even 600 to get back to Jersey. That's for damn sure. So, I'll leave it up to you, John, whatever you want to do. But, if you want me to go to my cousin's, it's 3. Let's just make it 6. Be safe. If you want me to come back to Jersey, it's going to have to be 600. You want me to go to my cousin, it's 300. So, you decide what you want to do there, John. All right, have a good one. Bye. Alrighty, spooky time again. Alrighty, this one is also a real life event, not a work of fiction. It's based on a true story. This woman, her youngest daughter, started getting night terrors, and they were becoming more and more frequent. And one night, she's in there and she has her mobile device going. And, her daughter was having night terrors, and she went in there to console her daughter, calm her down. And while the night terrors were going on, she heard something and turned to the foot of the bed. And at the foot of the bed, you could see some kind of entity rising up, or attempting to rise up at the end of the bed there. She screamed, her daughter screamed, and they both went running out of the room. Okay, so they went running out of the room, and they decided, well, hey, maybe it's a good idea if we sleep in Mommy's room. And so that's what they did. And sorry about that. I get this drainage every now and then. Anyway, so they slept in Mommy's room, and amazingly there was no night terrors, and so everything was fine. And so they slept that way a few nights, and they decided, well, let's give the room a second chance. And probably a bad idea, but they give the room a second chance, right? So they go in there, and she is, what I said, she is tucking her daughter in, I get it straight, for the night, telling her, okay, let's try again, see if everything will be okay this time. And as she does so, the wooden shutters on the window all slam shut real hard and real fast. And this is caught on camera, by the way. It's all caught on camera. And she starts to freak out. And as she's turning to look, the door slowly shuts. Or slowly, is it slowly open or slowly shut? I can't remember. Anyway, the door slowly moves by itself. All right. And at that point, her and the daughter scream again, and they go running out of the room again. Okay. So they went running out of the room again. Slept in Mom's room again. That morning, the mom goes in there with her mobile device, and she shows you the wooden shutters on the window, and that there's no way they could have all been shut simultaneously. There's no way. There's no wires. There's no, it's impossible to do it. You have to move each shutter individually. And, now she tries to play off the door, saying, well, maybe the air conditioner unit, caused the door to open or shut or whatever, move on its own accord. And the problem with that, though, is that when her air conditioner is running, it makes a racket. And it obviously was not running that night. So, needless to say, they are no longer in that room. And they have sealed off that room and locked it. So, what the hell's going on with that room? Who knows? But it has been locked and sealed. Now, this was all caught on camera. That's the beautiful part about it. It was all caught live on camera. But yet another tale of where, weird shit happens. I mean, a lot of this shit can strike you right at home, man, without you even realizing it, Crazy. Now, I'm sure atheists will probably have some kind of reasonable explanation for that. Okay, I'd love to hear it. Because like I said, she went up and showed us the wooden blinds. No, you have to move them individually. You can't move them together. But they slammed shut violently, and it's like, whoa. So, obviously there's some kind of entity of some kind in there. And so needless to say, they locked that room. According to her, they locked the room and nobody goes in it now. She's in quite a large house, man. It was really interesting. There was a lot of bedrooms upstairs. So it must have been a pretty good sized house. Probably in one of the older one of the older homes. Now, see, this is stuff I used to investigate years ago. I had me a little ad in the paper. Do you have ghosts? If you do, call me. Now, this was a long time ago. We didn't have any fancy-smancy electronic gizmos like they do on TV. We went in there and we had to physically observe what was going on. I'd crash on the couch or whatever. And so, you know, it was fun. And I made a little money on it. But it was fun. I enjoyed doing it. Yeah, maybe I may ought to do that again. You know, paranormal research. You know, see if anybody needs some paranormal research done. You know, you never know. Might be all kinds of crazy shit going on. But yeah, man, this was all caught on video. And of course they were terrified. You know. But it's funny that, you know, the girl, her youngest daughter, I think it was. See, she didn't have the night terrors when she was in her mommy's bedroom with her. Isn't that interesting? So it makes you wonder what the hell's going on with night terrors. You know, because a lot of people want to rationally explain night terrors. You know, well, it's some kind of nightmare or something, reoccurring nightmare or something. Maybe it's more than that. You know, according to this video, it's a lot more than that, right? I mean, they had to lock that room off and seal it up. So, I mean, you know, what does that tell you? Can't even use that room. Pretty scary stuff, man. You know, the supernatural is nothing to be laughing about, because it's real. It's just as real as me and you. You know, I know most of my haters are atheists, but, you know, that's beside the point. You know, shit happens whether you believe it or not. I mean, the sun's going to come up tomorrow whether you believe it or not, right? You know, sun's going to come up, you know, birds are going to chirp. Oh, by the way, I saw a monarch butterfly yesterday. One monarch butterfly. And what does the monarch butterfly mean again? Oh, yeah, the end of the monarchy and the butterfly effect, butterfly prophecy. Not butterfly effect, that's something different. Butterfly prophecy. So, I saw that. Now, here's the fun part. You guys are going to love this one. When I got out to film the monarch butterfly disappeared and was replaced by a large white butterfly. No joke. And it's like, where the hell, you know, and because I'm looking all around for the monarch butterfly, and here comes a large white butterfly in its place. It's like, what the fuck? Explain that one, trolls. I dare you. I dare you to give me an explanation for that one. You know, I'm sitting there, I'm getting my camera ready to film the monarch butterfly that's flitting around, and next thing I know, it's gone and replaced by a white butterfly. Care to explain that one, trolls? Especially you atheists? Yeah, let's explain that one, shall we? But yeah, I did. I was going to record it because I thought, well, you know, I mean, I'm lucky if I see one butterfly, you know. So, I mean, I wanted to record it, and I get out to record it, and it disappears and is replaced by a white butterfly. A big one, too. It wasn't a small one this time. It was a big one. It's like, what the fuck? So explain that one, trolls. I can't wait to hear your explanation on that shit. Anyway, scary story over. Needless to say, like I said, that room is now locked and sealed, and that nobody goes in there. According to the lady on the video, nobody goes in it anymore. So that should keep you up at night. Have a good one.